So, welcome back. Today, we are going to speak about the story of Docebo, the company I founded, in order to give you a perspective on what was the journey and what I'm trying to accomplish, try to transfer to you all my knowledge and especially the mistakes. So, let's go straight to the slides. First of all, this was a long journey. So, the first lesson you are going to learn is that creating wealth and building a great business, it's a marathon and it's not a sprint. Of course, you can win the lottery, but I'm not investing my money into lottery ticket. I prefer to build a business. So I founded this company in 2005 without a business plan, just with the idea of I need to sell something to business, and something can be software. Because they sign big checks, I don't want to sell to individual, I don't know. And it took me 7 years, which is crazy. Those new times in old times was, I'm not saying normal, but okay, to get to 1 million revenues with 97% of the customer in Italy. Then, I started saying maybe we need capital to expand. We need venture capital. I was very, very scared on working with venture capital because I was victim of the dot-com bubble where I lost money and stuff like that. And venture capital in 2005 were not a thing. So in 2012, we met our first venture capital. And with this money, we have been forced during the negotiation to fine tune a business model, and we were lucky enough to be in the software as a service transformation. 2012, where the A was the age, 2012 2014, where everyone was thinking that selling software as a service means I can sell to very big Fortune 500 companies and they can buy the software with a credit card. They don't need me. It will be a passive selling concept and stuff like that. It was a nice dream, but it didn't work. But this was the opportunity for us to rethink our business, which was paramount for us. And in the meantime, I have deployed the first money to open an office in the United States. We found a great, great, great leader in sales, which now, by the way, is the CEO of the company that I've left as a CEO and board member. And we started getting traction and revenues from North America. By the way, as of now, I think I'm probably numbers are not perfect, but 70% of the revenues of my previous company come from North America. So we have executed successfully the internationalization process. And then we started growing like crazy, really exponential growth from 1 to 2.5 to 5 to 8 to 16. And then before the IPO, probably we were 40 million. The IPO at the TSX, and then COVID hit. It was a tailwind for us. The revenue were starting growing again and again and again, and then we did this IPO at the Nasdaq. We grew from like 300 employees in 2019 to around 1,000 employees in 2023. Was an interesting journey. We did it in a very capital efficient way. We have invested around 14 million US dollars in total to create more, or way over 1 billion market cap. So a huge return of investment, an outlier compared to the Silicon Valley, where to get to 1 billion, they need to burn a lot of money. But we did it in a capital efficient way. We Before I left the company was and probably still EBITDA positive, free cash flow positive. So all the numbers in the right place. Very little debt. I don't like that. This is myself ringing the bell at the Nasdaq. Was an experience once in a life. And then in retrospective, I had to try to create a path on the story. So the first part is figuring out what we are doing. We are building a business that's okay, and also we need to survive, and we need the market validation. So who we are, what we do, we will stay. We will be open the next month, and then do the customer like our product? And when the first customer started calling us spontaneously on the phone, now I will call it inbound organic. We were sure that we were building something. So Phase number two is let's fine tune the go to market strategy. Product was validated, market was validated. Let's now fine tune the sales machine and let's build something scalable in terms of sales team. And then the next part of the journey is what are the features that will allow the company and the software to go up market, to get a bigger annual contract value, to have bigger customers and stuff like that. And then when you start scaling, people increase in numbers, you need structure and productivity. That means that you realize that the more you grow, the more you lose productivity, but you need seniority and manager. There is a layer of manager that need to be accountable and responsible. And then the last part is okay, now we have structure, we have everything we need to be very successful. How can we scale it this from, let's say, 50 million to 200 million to 1 billion? And now we have, the turnover enough buffer to be profitable. How much we want to be profitable, how much we want to reinvest. This is the kind of journey you will face when you have a company that is not dying in the early days. So it goes like it pass all the filters to be successful, and those are usually the question. The nice story is, as I told, market validated. The business, I love investing in business that show me customer name. When they say, "Oh, I have this idea," okay, give me five name of your customers. Oh, I don't know. Maybe they don't want the product. I didn't approach the market yet. Okay, let's speak later. If it's not like crazy deep tech innovation, I'm passionate about quantum computing, nuclear fusion, but this is another topic. When I'm speaking about talking about software, I'm another kind of investor. So when we start getting those phone calls, we were, approaching the customer, showing the product, and then fine tune a little bit because of them. Try to continue and learning by trial and errors. And errors need to be, errors that don't kill you. For sure, we had to be a little bit crazy because we really never didn't know what we were doing in the early days. But every opportunity was an opportunity, and we were jumping like crazy on every single opportunity. Um, so, couple of points about my favorite author, which is Nassim Taleb. He say that the luck, it's giving, it plays a huge role in the success. And he create three categories. One is the dentist, one is the entrepreneur, and the other is the lottery winner. Lottery winner will not win the lottery two times. I mean, it's literally impossible. So lucky is 100% of the success. Entrepreneur, lucky brings a lot in terms of the percentage of the success. Maybe if I will build a company tomorrow, I will not be lucky enough. I mean, it's also a matter of sliding door. But the entrepreneur is validated the more he stays on the market without making mistakes. The trader that pass three, four financial collapses without going bankrupt is way better than the trader that shows crazy profit in an up market and then collapse in a down market. The dentist is different. It's a replicable business. Usually, the money can make for sure. If you are a dentist in Park Avenue, it's different than being a dentist in a suburb area and in somewhere in the world. But at the end of the day, the difference in the same nation is not 100 folds. So Taleb say that lucky play a role. I do have my role, which is 33 timing. I mean, we need to get the timing when you build a business. I built my business in 2000, in 1997, when and I was doing internet marketing when no one knew what was internet marketing. I was wrong in timing. 33 is luck, 33% is talent. The residual 1% you can put it wherever. So, very bad news if you are coffee addicted, because in today's chapter we have only one coffee break. And I want to speak about Nassim Taleb. Nassim Taleb is a risk person that wrote the Black Swan. He speak about risk and stuff like that. and there are a couple of interesting books, Anti-Fragile, Fooled by Randomness, and others. You should read everything about Nassim. Let's say today I want to focus on his concept of that the luck is a factor, but usually the luck is helpful to people that are exposed and searching. I mean, the example is the penicillin, which is the drug that have been discovered by random. I mean, they were looking for something else. Another example is Nvidia. Nvidia is the biggest company in the world, but they were doing video games card, graphic card, and then crypto came and they used these to mine bitcoins, and then AI came and they used it, and this made Nvidia the biggest company in the world. So it's crazy how something can change the destiny of a company, which is luck, but luck because Nvidia was always exposed to R&D and ready to catch opportunities. And this is what Nicholas Nassim Taleb says. Luck comes only if you are exposed to search. So, in the next chapter, we are gonna start to analyze how an organization is built. We will speak about transformational people and how to handle it, and how they can be transformational for the organization and really reshape the company destiny.